Oh, you gotta stop doing that. We were former president of the United States of America. All jokes aside, we were just discussing women trying to gain the right to vote. Star vocabulary word suffrage.
Women wanted to vote? Not in my time. They stayed at home and clean. That's all they did.
Ladies and gentlemen, stallions, all jokes aside, if you had a pretty good history teacher in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, by now you should know that I'm the 16th president of the United States of America. Good job. And my colleague here is?
If you don't know this by now, ladies and gentlemen, I was the first ever president of the States of America and general of the Continental Army. All right, you got it. My name is George Washington, and my friend right here is Abraham Lincoln. Now, we want to go ahead and get you prepared for the stars, ladies and gentlemen, and tell you, all you youngsters out there, how to beat the stars.
You know what we even did? We took the liberty, like the United States of America, to go around beautiful Perkins Middle School and go talk to your past teachers, the past historians. Let's see what they say or what they could say about you in order to inspire you to get through the other side. Let's go to...
Never give up, ladies and gentlemen. Never give up.
Never. Hey, one more thing. Did we give up during the American Revolution?
We did never give up to the American Revolution. As a matter of fact,
never.
The turning point was the Battle of Saratoga. That was the turning point. Never. That's when we decided we're gonna fight harder and we beat those redcoats.
Coach, George Washington, how about me? My war, Civil War. What was my turning point?
The turning point for the Civil War was?
Good job, Gettysburg. That's gonna be a start question. We're gonna go ahead and go with your past teachers.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud, women want
We're here. Our first one. Let's go.
Okay, Mr. Longoria, how's it going today, sir? My name is George Washington.
60th President of the United States of America.
There you go.
Who is he?
Who am I?
Abraham Lincoln. Very good.
Good job.
All right, Mr. Longoria.
Mr. Longoria, I'm sorry to interrupt you on your busy schedule, but we're taking the time and coming to each teacher that our 8th graders had, and we would like for you to say a few words on getting them to pass the STAR exam.
Okay. What I've told them is that the STAR exam, I've told them before that the STAR exam, that they're not going to graduate without passing it. There's no ifs or buts about it. We're just talking about the legislature. Our legislature here in Texas, they're the ones who make the law. They're the ones who decide you're going to take the STARS test or not. You need to listen. They're the ones who are going to decide whether you take the STARS test or not. Okay? Now, if you don't pass it, you're not going to graduate. Plain and simple. Okay? My two colleagues here probably say it in a lot nicer, more refined way, but the bottom line is if you don't pass it, you don't graduate. And another thing I've told you all, everything is about a test. I don't care if you want to be a plumber, an electrician, whatever, everything is about a test. Okay? You want your driver's license, you got to take a test. You want to become a lawyer, you got to take a test. You want to become a doctor, you got to take a test. You want to become a mailman, you got to take a civil service test. A teacher, a test. Everything is a test. You all got that.
Thank you, Mr. Longoria, for giving us those words. Okay, Mr. Abraham Lincoln and Mr. President George Washington, thank you.
And you know what? These two fellows here, these guys right here, let me tell you something. You're going to be very fortunate to have them next year. You know why? They're very good teachers, but in addition to that, I'm going to tell you what they got. I'm not very smart when it comes to technology. These two fellows here, they're very good with PowerPoints and things like that.
What's that? I'm George Washington.
I'm in the 1800s, I don't know.
You just got the telegraph. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking for another middle school teacher, but I don't know where he's at.
Where can we find him, man?
Where can we find him?
I don't know.
You have something on your shoe. What were you doing in there?
The restroom.
Sorry.
That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be honest, eh?
Mr. Morales, do you know who I am?
I believe so, sir. you gotta be honest with me.
And do you know who I am?
No, sir. I have no idea who you are.
I don't look strong like a general.
Actually, sir, if I remember correctly, he was 6 feet 1 inch tall. Thin, slender. Yes, sir. You should be Commander in Chief, George Washington.
There you go, George Washington. Yes,
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's in the star.
that's the reason we were looking for you. Our kids were so fortunate to have you as a teacher at one point. And I know with the expertise you have in history, they're gonna go ahead and succeed in next week's STAR exam. We want you to go ahead and give them some words of wisdom, please. Please, please, please.
I feel humbled with the presence of these two bright, wonderful gentlemen that have been doing an awesome job. Abraham, I love you. George Washington, you're my pride and joy. Father of our country. Seriously, kiddos, you know how I address you. I want to wish you the best. I know you've been preparing hard for this. 8th graders, you know you had enough time to review, to get some of the best individuals here. You have Mr. Torres and Mr. Pineda.
Who are they?
And now you have Mr. Gutierrez helping you out. I just want to commend you for the hard work. Use every single strategy they've taught you and we've reviewed. I know you can do this. It is a challenge for all of us, but I know you will be successful. And good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
I would just like to emancipate you to your normal daily schedule. We want to set you free, and we're sorry we took some time of your busy schedule. Anything?
Yes, Mr. Morales, remember about those inalienable rights that cannot be taken away from you, sir. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Happiness!
And how about the 30 minutes of lunch? Or 45 minutes?
Oh,
About 30 or 40.
I'm in my
Dr.
brain.
Boy, we're working on an hour. Are you still there? Hopefully you are. Hopefully you're entertained. Ladies and gentlemen, U.S. history, very important, but let's not forget about science. Science is a very important testing subject as well that you'll be testing on next week. Science contributed a lot in history, a lot of innovations such as a factory in New England and the invention of medicine during the Civil War. Clara Barton with the invention of the Red Cross. It is my privilege, Abraham Lincoln's great privilege, to introduce two great teachers from Perkins Middle School. The great, the lovely Ms. Gracia and the outstanding Mr. Castro.
Hi guys, as you know, in a couple of days you guys are going to be testing for your stars and it's finally coming. So we just wanted to take, Mr. Castro and I wanted to take a few minutes just to wish you the best and just a couple of things that we wanted you to keep in mind. I know that we've been working really hard in the classroom and you know what these are, right? Okay. So pretty soon, I believe as of tomorrow, we're going to be releasing them to you, and we're hoping that even though you've got a couple of days coming up for vacation, that you do take the time, like we have discussed in class, to go through some of that during Easter break, and kind of aim for what it is that you're still having a little bit of problems with. Go into them because you know that we've been discussing them, and I know that you guys have been working really hard. And we're ready. We feel so good and so confident that you guys are ready. Okay?
And don't forget that all the stuff that we've talked about in this class, remember, you've learned it in the 7th and in the 6th grade. So those teachers that helped you and impacted you in the 6th and 7th, now this test is going to be what we call the Super Bowl of the science test, and the Super Bowl that you guys have been waiting for. Now it's time for you to show us what you know. Because there's one thing that you can tell us, hey, I get it, I understand this, but another thing is to see it on the paper. So we right now are really looking forward for you guys to succeed in that and show us exactly what you know. So don't forget, it's really important that you focus the lesson that from 6th grade that you remember and bring it from the lesson that Ms. Gracia had taught you in this grade or myself and incorporate it and bring it together, because now it's the time. And one thing I want to start off with is the really key points. I want to mention about the lunar phases, about plate tectonics, about these little tricks that we taught you with atomic structure. So let's start with lunar phases real quickly. Remember, the key points right now is waxing and waning. Now remember, when I told you guys about wax on and wax out, we talked about the Karate Kid. So that's the first part, and that's how the moon will start on the right side. But on the left side, we wonder, what's the word we're going to use to remember the left side? And remember, we talked about Lil Wayne, the rapper that you guys know about, that a lot of us teachers, we don't understand who he is. But Lil Wayne will probably help you understand that the moon's phases will be on the left side. The light is going to be on the left. So keep your eye on the light on that one. Now the next point we were talking about in classes are the convergent, divergent, and transforming boundaries. So let's do this real quickly, little quick hand exercises. First, we're going to start with converging. So we're going to put our hands here and we're going to put our fingers together. This is the first one we call convergent boundaries, right? These form mountains. The second one, this word probably comes from the word divorce. So you guys probably are familiar with what happens during a divorce, right? So we're going to see a split. So when you see a split like this, and two plates separate like that, this is what we call a divergent boundary. And then finally, the one that shouldn't be so difficult for you guys to understand, because it's just to put your hands together like this and move them in opposite directions, and you're going to see the friction here. The friction here is called, in the transforming boundary, will cause earthquakes. So if you guys can just remember that and keep that in mind at the day test, use your hands. That might help you guys to figure this out. And remember, on the atomic structures, and I told you, this is so important, who goes in the middle and who goes outside. The ones in the middle are called protons and neutrons. I call them the papa and the nana. Remember, nobody else in BISD knows this little trick, and you guys can use this too. Papa and nana go in the middle, and that's protons and neutrons. Now, who are the ones spinning like crazy outside? Those are going to be your electrons. Remember the kids on Red Bull that the parents don't want them inside the house? They're going to kick them outside the house, and they're going to go spinning really crazy? Remember, those are the ones you need to focus on. So that's the structure of the atom. So don't forget, who are the ones who are so excited to leave home? The ones on the way outside, the ones we call the valence electrons, they're going to go to another place. Remember we were talking about the chemical bondings? Now you get it, right? So one last point, we're going to have Ms. Gracia tell you exactly also other thing that she wants to say to you.
I think that's awesome. Thank you. You guys, you're prepared. I mean, he's got similar strategies as mine, but you already know, the movement with the hands and all that. I called him something different, but it's the same concept, okay? We believe in you guys, and I think that you're great. Your scores are gonna be awesome. Whatever you do, do not let your STAR science test scores turn into an experiment gone bad. Thanks, guys. Good luck.
And don't forget to use your periodic table. Don't forget to thank your math teachers for all the help that they helped us with the formulas. Don't forget to use your triangles. Do not forget that you guys are going to make the difference. You guys are going to make history. You guys are going to represent our school, and BISD will never shine as brighter as the Perkins Middle School that's going to put us at the top of the ladder. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Garza. Thank you, Ms. Suarez, for helping us out with the formulas.
Hey, I don't know if you noticed something about me.
President, what happened to your shirt?
It was black, now it's red. That's the way I change. I change quickly because it's the American Revolution, baby.
Ridiculous.
That's how I change. Yeah, like I was talking about something. What the heck? Is that an African American without his master?
Oh my God.
Lincoln, friend. Washington, Papa, country. Adios.
Very good.
Hey, don't worry. I emancipated him during the Civil War. That's why he's here. I recognize you, little lady.
Who is this?
Seneca Falls, man.
Yes, I'm Susan B. Anthony, and I'm here to let you 6th graders and 7th graders know about the Reading STAR test. I want you to use all the strategies your 6th grade teachers have taught you and your 7th grade have taught you. Remember to circle your title, look at the pictures, you need to read the story and poetry twice. You highlight, underline any word that you don't understand, and you use your best friend, the dictionary. You reread, you cross out any wrong answer, you prove your answer, and most importantly, you double check your answers, and you leave no answers unanswered. You're gonna try your best and you're gonna do your best, okay?
You're
Good
so
luck.
knowledgeable.
That is
you.
awesome, Miss Anthony.
Look, Miss Anthony, we're using your strategies.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Inference. Main idea.
Yes, you're using inference and main idea. Very good.
Hello, my name is Daniela Ledesma. I'm going to be explaining to you the do's and don'ts of taking the STAR exam on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay, first of all, make sure you have a good night's sleep, eat a good breakfast, and come prepared to class. Okay, one of the first don'ts is
Selfie.
not taking any selfies before the test.
Hey,
during
put
the
your
test.
phone away.
Amado por viva. No quiero tomar el examen.
Okay, can you give me the phone, Roland? It's state policy, no
Give it to
electronics.
her.
No electronics for the state test, okay? Next don't is the little tapping noises during the test. Everybody needs to be focused during the test, so these little distractions are going to be a big distraction for the rest of the students that like peace and quiet. Can you please stop that? Thank you. Always say thank you. Okay, next don't is falling asleep before, during, or after the test. Sleeping is not allowed. Sleeping is allowed at home.
Wake up.
Okay, so you need to wake up. Okay, nice and straight, good posture, and a positive attitude. Okay, let me show you the do's of the test. This is a perfect example right here. She's prepared, she has a positive attitude, she has her highlighter, she has her dictionary here, everything. It's nice and perfect. As you can see, her attitude. Attitude is a big key role in the STARS test. Another positive attitude right here.
No le entiendo nada porque no sé hablar inglés.
Ok, vas a tratar lo mejor que puedas y acuérdate, ¿qué es lo que te dijo la maestra? ¿Necesitas qué?
Un diccionario bilingüe.
Un diccionario bilingüe. Ok, so aquí está un diccionario bilingüe y lo vas a usar y vas a tener tiempo extra para poder buscar cualquier palabra que no entiendas en el examen. Ok, so those are a few examples of the do's and don'ts on the day of the test.
Mr. Einstein, sir, I have a question.
What's the question?
I know we're gonna take our STAR exam next week, and I still can't get it.
But why? What's wrong? What do you need?
I don't know, I'm just confused. Formula charts, all of this in my head, I don't know what to do.
Okay, you know what? Let me give you some examples here. Oh, Eureka! Success. Reach for the stars. So now you can see all the formula chart, all this placed together for success in our star.
Einstein, now I feel much better. I will surely reach for the stars.
Oh, there you are again.
Perkins Stallions, all jokes aside, hopefully those teachers really inspire you with their brief speech, and that'll make you pass your STAR exam as well. All jokes aside, we need to conquer this exam. You need to be emancipated of all that pressure you have. Once you pass the STAR exam, you'll be free out of all those worries. But you know what, GW?
Yes, sir.
I really have a problem. I'm known as Honest Abe because I never lie. And
I think I don't lie either. I don't lie.
no, you don't lie. So, should we do it?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do
Let's
it.
do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am actually Mr. Torres, and this is oh my gosh!
It was me all the time, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, all jokes aside, guys, we've been going through U.S. history since August all the way till currently right now we've been reviewing. It's been a long, hard road, but you're gonna get to demonstrate this all your expertise next Tuesday. You guys are historians. It's very important that you reach for the stars. Let's go ahead and prove not only to yourselves but to the entire BISD district that we are stallions and that we know how to take care of business.
We know how to take care of business. We know how to conquer the exam. Make sure you concentrate. Make sure you come over here ready to go. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Pineda, I know he has done a great job, as well as whatever I taught you. Okay, make sure you strategize everything so that you can conquer that exam, just like George Washington did in the American Revolution against those redcoats. and Honest Abe in the Civil War when they defeated the South.
1861-65, ladies and gentlemen.
That is correct. Have a great day, have an awesome day, and Perkins Stallions are #1, always.
Let's reach for the stars.
Yeah!